President KIKWETE, I mean, one of the things that I mean, both Francis Mordaunt and the Prime Minister were very keen to talk about and have talked about is that countries come with flagship commitments to keep raising the bar of OGP, so that one isn't just stuck with previous sort of commitments, that you keep them moving. What is your flagship commitment that you brought to life?
Well, the flagship commitment we are bringing this time is that we are now working on enacting a freedom to information law. We are working on that one. We think by April next year, the Parliament will send to Parliament this bill and have it enacted. It's now giving the rights of the common man, of the common Tanzanian citizen now, the right to have information from government. We're not talking only of the freedom of the press. It's always there. It has been there. But now we're talking of the people, the government becoming more open, people having great access to information, and when they ask for this information, they should not be seen as trying to go to venture into territories which are not theirs. Of course.
Does this mean, I mean, not just budgets? I mean, what does it involve? Budgets of departments?
Budgets
I mean, how
of
much people are
departments,
paid?
Fiscal transparency. Of course, we will always leave the domains of security and separate as they are. You know, you cannot say everything has got to be open. Now, if we have some information, some leads that there are terrorists somewhere planning, you cannot say, now we have a lead that there is a terrorist. We have to follow this quietly, secretly. When you apprehend them, then that's when it will become public. But at least if people want information on how medicines are distributed, if people want information about budgets, the budgets to their primary school, they should have the right to know this. Their budgets about when are they going to get their water supply. So these are issues that we need, that they have the right to get.
Rakesh, what's your reaction to that?
I think this is brilliant news. It's one of the best things I've heard President KIKWETE say on. If we achieve this, I think it'll be wonderful. So we're going to make sure this comes, and it's a progressive law. Allow me, Raghu, to say three points. First, I think what this does is institutionalizes the right to information. It doesn't depend on us having a progressive president or progressive minister, JAKAYA, who's leading this, but it institutionalizes in law so that across government and so on, people know. I think that's important. The second point is it sets a new norm. It sets a new norm on the relationship between state and citizens, and that is really, really important. And what is important also is to have the mechanisms to realize that new norm. So the devil will be in the details. What are the institutions that are done? The good news is there are countries in the world, India, South Africa, Mexico, and others where we can learn from. We're not starting from scratch. And the third point, and I think the most exciting over the long term, is if we do this right, it creates new possibilities of governments and citizens to come together to realize common goals. And in a way that I think will be much more effective than some of the reforms we've been doing, like the local government reforms. This will actually make the rubber hit the road, and I think that's really powerful. So we will work with the President and his team to make sure we have a world-class, brilliant law.
We will involve Rakesh.
I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad to hear it.